Have you ever wondered how to create coloring books with AI? In this video, I will show you everything you need to know to start creating coloring books with AI so you can start selling them on Amazon KDP. We will cover everything from formatting requirements to creating high quality coloring pages. And finally, I will walk you through on how to upload this coloring book into Amazon KDP step by step. So let's get started. To begin, we need to make a research of what is currently working very well. You don't want to invest your time in a book that is not going to sell. So it's better to make a research on what is already working and get inspired to make our own. For this, we will make a research on what is people already making some money, but where the competition is low, so we can stand out more easily. You can use many tools for this, but I use a tool called Kaito Spy. If you're interested on how to research these niches to the perfection, you can check out my Kaito Spy tutorial, link in the description, where I explain how to find book niches that actually sell. Plus, you can get an excellent 65% discount with this tool with my special link. And to do this research, first of all, I will go to my Amazon account. And over here, I can start to look for some books that are currently popular. So I will start by typing here coloring book, and we can see some options for adults relaxation. And I will just go click over it and just see some options that are appearing over here. So we can see that here it's appearing this book, Stress Relief Coloring Books, Bold and Easy. So what I'm gonna do now is just go and grab one of these keywords that is already appearing in this book. So we can see that this person had bold and easy coloring book. So what I'm gonna do now is just go coloring book, bold and easy, and we can see that we have even more options for our book. So this would be a very good topic, but the thing is that here we have over 40,000 results, which is not very good because we have other 40,000 people to compete with. So I will go and look for a keyword which is even more specific. So I can go and grab this one, Cozy Winter Bold and Easy Coloring Book. So over here we can see that the results reduce a lot. From 40,000 we went to 1,000, and that's a good sign. Now what I'm gonna do with my Kaito Spy is I'm just gonna go and evaluate this niche. So what I can see with my Kaito Spy is that the average monthly revenue it's about $12,542. The average price is by $7 and the average review are 39. We can see that people under this niche it's making 111,000, which is a lot. And we can see that the total monthly revenue is about 250,000. Over here with Kaito Spy, we have a very simple traffic light, which shows us the popularity of this book, this is a very popular keyword, and there are a number of books here performing well. It also gives us a potential, which says that the potential over here is very good, and the competition still on yellow, is not red, so that's a very good sign. I would say this is a very good niche to work with. And even if you are not very sure, what you can do is just go and check out the books on this category. So I'm just gonna go and check this book. I can make exactly the same with my Kaito Spy. I can open it and we can already see that it's one of the best sellers over here, and we can see that this is the book that is making that amount of money, which is insane. So this is a very good topic for me to start. So I'm just gonna go and grab this keyword and start to create my book under this category. Now we can move on into the creation of our coloring book. And to do this, I will use ChatGPT to generate some ideas for my coloring book pages. And I'm gonna be using this prompt. I want to create a coloring book. Generate 40 unique items and prompts to create them with AI for my winter bold and easy coloring book. So I'm just gonna go and let it write it. You can generate only the items if you want, but what I found very useful is that if you also generate the prompt, it's gonna be easier for the AI to generate our coloring pages. So once it already generates our 40 ideas, we can move on into setting the format requirements for our book. It's important to set this up first so we don't finish the book only to find out that the measurements are incorrect. And to do this, I use this page, which will help me to set the bleed and the margins. I will leave the link to this page in the description so you can get the right formatting too. So once I'm here, I'm just gonna go and scroll down till I go to the section of bleed. Over here, you have to go and choose if you want your book with bleed or without bleed. Choosing bleed means that you will leave the space between the edges like in this example, and no bleed, it means the opposite. So you can choose between these two. And if we click in this arrow, we can open the examples of the pages with bleed and without bleed. So I'm just gonna be making it without bleed, so I'm just gonna follow 8.5 times 8.5. But if you want to make the same measurement, you just have to follow this one over here. So if you would like it to make with bleed, you will have to follow 8.625 times 8.75, but I'm just gonna be doing this one over here. And now I can start designing my book with the right measurements. To design my book, I'm gonna be using Kaito. And if you don't have an account yet, you can click in the link in my description and create one completely for free. So to start with my designing, I'm just gonna go and click in new project. And once I am in this section, I have to go and change the units to inches. Once it's on inches, I gotta go and follow the measurements that we have in our page. So 8.5 times 8.5, and I can click in create. And now we have our design ready. Once everything is correctly set up, we can start to creating our coloring pages. And for today's example, I will show you 3 options to choose so you can pick the one that it works the best for you. Option number 1, Kaito Turbo. To use this option, you just gotta go to the section of Kaito AI, and over here I'm just gonna click in Image Generator. Over here, I'm just gonna stay in the Turbo section of Kaito. Like any other AI tool, we have the text box for our prompts. Over here, we can find the styles that we want to use for our images. So now we can go back to our ChatGPT, and as you can see, now we already have the prompts over here to create our coloring pages. So I'm just gonna copy this and I can paste it over here. The reason why I told ChatGPT to generate prompts is because the AI works better when you already have a more detailed prompt. So it will give you the best quality, and when you have a good quality, your books also will sell better. So I have a more specific prompt over here. Now I can go and choose my style. I'm just gonna click in show all, and over here I can see the styles that Kaito have. So I'm just gonna go and I can choose the kawaii one. And what I really like about Kaito AI is that we already have the vector styles. So we already have them in black and white, which make it very easy for us to generate our coloring pages. So I can go and choose the cartoon one. We can use the line art, or if you want to make it like an anime, you can go and choose the anime vector. So I'm just gonna choose the cartoon and I'm gonna click in generate image. And now, as you can see, it already generated my image very nice. So I'm just gonna go and adjust it over here. And you can keep doing this with the rest of your coloring book pages. But another thing that you can do is use the other styles that we have over here, like the kawaii option, and generate them. And what I really like about Kaito is that you can go and vectorize these images that it generates for you. So I can go select my image and click in image vectorizer. And now, as you can see, it turned my design from color to black and white. So I can use any of the styles, and after that you can use the vectorize option. So because I want to create more coloring pages on Kaito, what I'm gonna do is just select my artboard and I'm gonna duplicate. Over here, I'm just gonna delete this and duplicate, and then maybe 8 pages are nice. So something like this. And then I want to leave 5 as the main ones, and I can just go and choose this one and start to adjust them like I want them to be. Somewhere close. You can even go closer, I'm just too far to see very well how I'm positioning my pages. And then I'm gonna select these two and Ctrl C, Ctrl V, and I can go and place them over here. And because I'm gonna be making 40, I can go and just duplicate this and just keep duplicating the amount of times that I need. So once you have your 40 pages, you can continue creating your coloring pages. What I also like to do is just go and create my first coloring page and then leave a blank space, because when you upload it into Amazon KDP, you will have your first page and then the back page will be on white. So I go and I make the first one with my my image, then the page after that I leave it on white, and then I can go and create my new design in the third one. So I'm just gonna be working on this one, and then I will leave this one blank, and you can continue doing this so you can get the back page as a blank page. You can start using Kaito completely for free, but you will only get 20 credits for your AI images. Otherwise, you can sign up for a paid plan. And I have great news for you. You can use my special code for a 25% discount on your first month or even in your first year. And one of the things that I really love about using Kaito AI for Amazon KDP is that you get the commercial license for all of your AI creations, which is perfect for Amazon KDP. This is very important because some other designing platforms are very restrictive with their AI creation for Amazon KDP. Option number 2, Kaito Advance. And to get to this option, we just gotta go and click in the section of Advance. Creating consistent characters with AI can be very challenging, but with Kaito's advanced feature, it makes it very simple. In this section over here, we can go and upload our own style into the Kaito AI. And to do this, you can go and even use one of your own creations. Otherwise, you can go and upload it directly on Kaito. So you can upload an example of what you want to create, and every time it will create something following the same style. So I can go into my artboard number 3 and I can create my new item. I'm just gonna go back to my ChatGPT, and from here I'm just gonna go and copy my prompt. I can go and paste it over here, and what I can do over here is, first of all, we can go and choose more specific aspect ratio, so we can make it 1:1, 16:9, and 9:16. So you can make it landscape or portrait, or you can just keep it on the first one. So I'm just gonna keep it on this one over here, and now we can go and we can choose our styles. So I already have this one, which is the cute cartoon. So I'm gonna go and use my own style because it's always gonna get the same style for my coloring book pages. But another thing that I really like about the advanced section is that we have even more options for the creation of our images. We have the Art Deco, we even have pattern styles, which I will show you how to use them, which I'll show you how you can integrate these patterns into your coloring pages to make them even more visually appealing, and you have even more options for these kind of styles and more options for the vector style. But I'm just gonna use my own style, and I can click in Generate Image. As you can see, it generates this very cute image that I really like, and what we can do is just click in Image Vectorizer. And now we have ready our second coloring page, which is very cute. I really like it. And we can continue to creating our coloring pages with this same style. I will try with my ginger man, and I will copy and just paste it over here. And I'm gonna go and click in Generate Image. And as you can see, it created and it's following the same style. I can go and make exactly the same, vectorize. I only do this to get rid of the gray areas over here, and it looks more clean, just black and white. And it's very useful and very easy to do it. So once I already have my item like this, what I also like to do is, by using the same prompt, just changing the style to pattern style, I can go and generate a background for this same coloring book page. So I'm just gonna go and select the cute one pattern, and I'm gonna click in Generate Image. And now that I have my pattern over here, what I can do is just go make it bigger so it fits my whole page, and I'm gonna click in these 3 dots over here, and I can go and send to the back. And as you can see, with only one prompt, I create my item, and I also create a very nice background for my coloring page, which will make it even more visually appealing, and it can attract even more buyers. For this section of Kaito, you will need a Pro or an Expert plan. With a Pro plan, you can get 30 AI credits daily. And with the Expert plan, you get 80 AI credits. I recommend either plan if you're serious about the Amazon KDP business, as it helps to reduce the risk of getting your account closed. And now we can move on to our last option, Leonardo AI. To start with this option, you create your account completely for free by clicking in the link on my description. What we can do is just go to the fine-tuned models, and over here we're gonna go to the community models. Once I am over here, I can search for coloring book, and over here it's gonna give me some prompts prompt ideas that I can use to create my own coloring book. So I'm just gonna be using this one, adult coloring book, and I'm gonna click in generate with this model. Once I am in this page, what you have to do is just go and add your prompt over here. So what I'm gonna do is just grab my next prompt from ChatGPT, and now over here we can start to create our images with Leonardo AI. Over here you can see that we have the prompt that we choose before. And on this section over here we can choose to create a number of images. If you're not a pro account, you can choose how many images you want to create. You can only create 1 or 4. And if you scroll down, you can go and choose the image dimensions. So you can choose between all of these options except from this one. And once I already set up all the details over here, I can click in generate image. So as we can see, Leonardo AI already generated this image for me. And what we can do over here is go and upscale our image. So I'm just gonna do that. And now it already looks like this, which look very nice too. So I'm just gonna click in download image, and now I can go and upload it into my Kaito design. For free accounts, you can get 150 daily credit, which is great to start your coloring book. But if you want more, you can go and use their premium plans. For only $12 a month, you can get more features and unlimited talking. And there is also a 20% discount if you pay yearly. So once you already create your image in Leonardo AI, what you have to do is you can go to the section of uploads, and over here you have to upload your image. So that's why I rather use Kaito AI, because you already have everything in one place. And once you have all of your coloring pages ready, the only thing remaining is for us to download our book. And to do this, we're just gonna click in download, we're just gonna click in PDF, and we're gonna click in combine artboards into one file. And now you can go and download it. And now you have your coloring pages ready. And the next thing to do is just go and create your cover book. I already have a video explaining the cover book creation in detail, so you can go and check it out if you want more info. Once we already have the coloring pages and the cover of our coloring book, we can move on into upload it on Amazon KDP. So once we have ready our coloring pages and we also have ready our cover book, what we have to do is just go to our Amazon KDP account. And if you don't have one, you can create one completely for free. Now that I'm here, I'm just gonna go and click in the option of create a paperback. Over here, what I have to do is first of all select the language of the book. So I'm just gonna go and select English, but you can change it by clicking on this arrow. Now we can move on with the book title. For this, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna be using the keyword that we found with the Katie Spy tool. So I'm just gonna copy and I'm gonna paste it. Make sure that this same title that you put, you have it in the cover of your book. And now we can move on and create the subtitle for our book. For this, I would recommend you to choose another keyword where it's more descriptive what it is and for who it is. So I'm just gonna go and I'm gonna grab this other keyword, cozy and simple winter coloring book, bold and easy. I can put it over here and I'm just gonna put for adult. So in this way, I also have another keyword, but I also describe for who it is. If this is for kids, you can go and add it over here. If you have a specific age for this book, you can also add it over here. So you can put kids from 3 to 5. So you can add it on this section. Now we have the series, which is optional, so I'm not gonna add it. And the edition number is the same. Now we can go and add the author. So for this, I'm just gonna use my name. So Mariana Montoya. And for this section, I don't have, and it's also optional, so I'm not gonna add it. Now for the description, I would recommend you that you go and check what other competitors are putting on their descriptions. So you can see we have a very little description over here with the book details. So if you don't know how to make a description, what I would recommend you is use ChatGPT to create your own. So I'm just going to be using this prompt. Create the description for my coloring book about in AIDA format. I'm going to grab my keyword again and I'm just going to paste it in my ChatGPT prompt. And now I can just go and let it write it. And AIDA format stands for attention, interest, desire, and action, which works very well in marketing and sales. So you can use this to generate your own description for your coloring book. So you can go and just paste the block text, or you can take only the useful parts from here. So you can go just paste it over here, and I will also recommend you to add the same stuff that the competitors add. So you can add the book details, and as we can see, very small descriptions are working very well for this kind of books. So you don't need to stress out that much. Now, moving on into the publishing rights, you have to go and click in I own the copywriting and I hold the necessary publishing rights. For my audience, you can go and reply this question. For me, it's no, so I'm just going to keep it like that. And then we can go and select our primary marketplace. This will depend on your location. So depending on your country, you can go and select each of these. So I'm just going to keep it on Amazon.com. And now we can go and choose our categories. So I'm just going to click in select one. And I'm just going to click in craft, hobbies, and home. Over here, we have the option of coloring books for grown-ups. Because I put it that it's for adults, I'm going to go and select this option. And over here, we can select one of these options. So I'm just going to keep it on fantasy and fiction, and you can even add more options. So you can keep it on fantasy. If you have animals, you can also add animals. This is very important because depending on what you choose over here, Amazon will try to show your book to the people that is interested on this kind of category. So I'm just going to click in save categories, and then we can move on. Now we have the keyword section, and this is a very important section. For here, you can do it in two ways. If you don't have Katy Spy, what you can do is just play around with this keyword and try to get some other keywords that are not so competitive. So we have this one, and we can also add the one that we choose for our subtitle and paste it over here. And we can even delete some words to see what else appears over here. So we have Thanksgiving, we have cute Christmas. This is something related to us. So I can go and use this one. And as you can see, it's only 3,000 results. So it's very good one. And we can go and then just have cozy and cute, bold and easy, which also is related to our keyword. So I can go and add it over here and then just keep adding the keywords that I find. Otherwise, another great option is by using Katy Spy, which is even more easy to find keywords. So what you have to do is just go to the section of keywords, and over here I'm just going to paste my keyword and I'm just going to click in search. Over here it's going to give us some options of keywords, but if you go to the section of books and you click in pull results A to Z, you can have a lot of options that you can use for your keywords. And this is our traffic light of competition. So I will recommend you to use the ones that are on green. So as you can have bold and easy, coloring book, misty moon. So we have all of these green options that we can go and add into our keyword section. So I can go and just copy this. Or if you want to get all of them, you can click in export and you can have it as a file. So I'm just going to go and then just keep pasting my keywords. And once you fill all of your keywords, we can move on into the publication date. So I'm just going to keep it like it is. Publication date and release date are the same, and the release date I'm just going to keep it on release my book for sale now. And I'm going to click in save and continue. Now we have to add our ISBN to our book. So I'm just going to click in assign ISBN, and over here you can see that it's completely for free. So you're just going to click in assign. Now on here, you have to go and select the printing options for your book with cream paper, but I'm just going to keep it with white paper. And now we have to go and choose the trim size. So we're going to click in select different size, and we're just going to click in 8.5 times 8.5 because it's the one that we have created on Kaito. I'm also going to leave it in no bleed, and over here I'm just going to keep it on glossy. Now in this section, we have to go and upload our manuscript. So I'm just going to go and upload my book. So I'm just going to select my book and I'm going to click in open. And we can make exactly the same for our book cover. And on here, I'm just going to click in upload a cover that you already have, and I'm going to click in upload your cover. So I have my cover over here and I can click in open. And now that I have uploaded both my cover and my manuscript, I can move on into the AI generate content. Over here, we have to go and click in yes, because I did use Kaito AI. For the text, we're going to keep none. For the images, we're going to keep many AI generated images with minimal or not editing. And over here, I'm just going to write Kaito AI. And for the translations, I'm going to use none. And now we can see all the parts of my book together and click in Launch Preview. And if it doesn't say any mistake on this section over here, you're ready to go. Now we can see the preview of our book. As we can see, this is the cover of my book and this is the back page. If you don't know how to do this, you can check out my video on how to create a cover for Amazon KDP. But now if we click over here, we can see my first coloring book page. And if we keep clicking, we see that we have the space that we left and we have my next coloring book page. And as you can see, all of them look very nice and they are ready to publish. So I'm just going to click in approve. And once everything is perfectly set up, it's going to show us the printing cost. So over here, it's going to be $2.84. So I'm just going to click in save and continue. For the territories, I'm just going to keep it on all territories. And over here, you can go and change the primary marketplace, but I'm just going to keep it on Amazon.com. And now it's time for us to choose the price of our coloring book. So as we saw with our Katie Spy, the average price, it was $7.59. So you can go and create your own strategy. You can lower the price, and once you get some reviews, you can go and increase it, but this will depend on your pricing strategy. So I could do 6.5 and my royalty is going to be $1 per sale, or I could do $8 and my royalty is going to be almost $2. So this will depend on you. If you want to request a proof of the book that you have created, you can do it by clicking in request proof. Over here, it's only going to charge you the $2.84 of the printing expenses, but you can have your own creation. It can take up to 72 hours for your book to be available for purchase on Amazon. And now, congratulations! You have uploaded your first coloring book into Amazon KDP. Now the only thing that you need to do is wait for approval. If you want to learn how to create storybooks for Amazon KDP and start generating great income, you can watch my video on how to create a storybook for Amazon KDP. And if you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching and see you in another video. Have a great day.